Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome back to the Thai Expat Daily Show. I'm your host, Kieran Mack, as always, and delighted you've been able to tune in yet again for another show. Now, before we do get started, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so that YouTube will let you know when the next podcast or show is uploaded onto the platform. Now, if you like listening to us on a podcast player, there's a link down below in the description that will take you to a vast array of podcast channels. And finally, if you want to support the show, the easiest way is just go down below, hit that join button and become a member. But now that's all done and dusted, let's jump into the top stories trending here in Thailand today. The Thai government has issued a warning for heavy rain and potential flash floods from June 15 to June 19 due to increased monsoon activity. High waves are also expected in the Andaman Sea and Gulf of Thailand, prompting fishermen to avoid navigating stormy areas. The deputy spokesperson for the Prime Minister's office alerted the public to the dangers associated with the upcoming weather conditions. A monsoon trough is forecasted to pass over the upper, northern and northeastern regions of Thailand, extending into a low-pressure area in northern Vietnam and the Gulf of Tonkin. Combined with a moderate southwest monsoon covering the Andaman Sea, Thailand and the Gulf of Thailand, and the country's rainfall is expected to increase significantly, with heavy rainfall anticipated particularly in the eastern region. The Gulf of Thailand and the lower Andaman Sea will have waves between 1 and 2 meters. In areas with thunderstorms, waves could exceed 2 meters. Fishermen in these areas have been urged to navigate carefully, especially avoiding regions with thunderstorms. Residents in affected areas should remain vigilant for heavy rainfall and accumulated precipitation, which could lead to sudden flooding, flash floods, and landslides. More than 60% of respondents in an online opinion poll conducted by Parliament on a draft People's Amnesty Bill expressed opposition to the bill, with 35.4% in favour. The draft bill, proposed by Punsak Charan from the Thai Lawyers for Human Rights and supported by 36,723 people, was submitted to Parliament for consideration. The online survey, conducted in accordance with Article 77 of the Constitution, took place between May 13th and June 12th. The bill seeks amnesty for certain offences committed since the coup of September 19, 2006, including individuals charged with lèse majesté, civilians tried by a military court under Announcement 37-2557 and 38-2557 of the military junta, offenders against the orders of the military junta or its head, violators of the state of the emergency, or violators of the Referendum Act to endorse the 2016 Charter. Now, a total of 90,503 people participated in the online survey, with 64.66% opposing the draft bill. In response to the poll's results, Deputy House Speaker posted on X today, stating that he'd instructed Parliament officials to investigate any potential issues with the poll. The Move Forward Party proposed its own version of an amnesty bill to Parliament on October 6 last year. This bill aims to pardon all political offenders involved in protests since 2006, including those from the anti-government protests organised by the People's Alliance for Democracy, who have already been convicted or who are currently being tried. However, it excludes state officials involved in the crackdown on these protesters. The bill also seeks to pardon individuals charged with lèse majesté. Additionally, the Pheu Thai party has been working on its own version of an amnesty bill, which has faced criticism for allegedly aiming to prevent a lèse majesté prosecution against former Prime Minister Thaksin Shinawatra, who is currently paroled. Well, the fallout continues after the fire at the Chatuchak market. Pet retailers have until July 15th to obtain proper licenses following a devastating fire at the market that killed over 5,000 caged animals, the Bangkok Metropolitan Administration announced. The market will be closed indefinitely after a blaze on Tuesday morning resulted in the deaths of more than 5,000 animals, according to Bangkok Governor Chatuchak Sitipont. The fire, which started early Tuesday, affected 133 stores in the market, with 118 stores under the supervision of the State Railway of Thailand. The BMA learned of the fire at 4:08 a.m. and was extinguished by 4:37 a.m. The cause of the fire remains unknown. Initial investigations showed that 5,343 animals died inside their cages, Governor Chatuchak said. 51 store owners have reported damages to the BMA, but only 36 have licenses to sell pets. Those eligible will receive 11,400 baht each in compensation. At least 13 species were killed, including fish, dogs, cats, sugar gliders, mice, monkeys, hedgehogs, birds, chickens, turtles, snakes, raccoons, and squirrels. Governor Chatuchak pledged that the BNA would upgrade fire prevention measures to prevent future tragedies. The BMA will strictly enforce laws against retailers, particularly the 1992 Public Health Act, the 2015 Animal Epidemic Act, and the 2004 Cruelty Prevention and Welfare of Animal Act. The market will not reopen until the State Railway of Thailand meets standards and obtains permission from the BMA. Retailers must apply for licenses to sell pets by July 15th and comply with the relevant laws to avoid legal action. Now, Governor Chatuchak also noted that the BMA is not responsible for the over 1 million baht in compensation sought for the animals' deaths, stating that such animals should have been kept at home. Separately, the Department of Livestock Development Deputy Director General urged the BMA, relevant agencies and shop owners to provide accurate information about their pet businesses and assist with a market survey. We believe the incidents will raise awareness among retailers about the benefits of obtaining licenses to sell pets and animal carcasses, he said. Thailand's Animal Welfare Promotion Network has called on the BMA to address the tragedy urgently. This includes conducting a fair and transparent investigation, ensuring all pets shops meet standards, implementing disaster prevention measures, and strictly enforce relevant laws. Roger Lohan, the founder of the Thai Animal Guardians Association, urged the BMA and the DLD to survey all markets and ensure the safety of animals, noting that the conditions for animals at the market were deplorable. Tragedies like this can be prevented by enforcing existing and additional laws, he said. Ian Heddle, a 61-year-old former footballer from Dunfermline, has admitted to serious sexual assault of a child and possession of thousands of indecent images of children. Heddle, who played as a midfielder for Scottish clubs such as St Johnstone and Dunfermline Athletic during the 1980s and 90s, was originally charged after police discovered more than 270,000 indecent photos and videos of children in his possession. A police investigation further led to charges of sexual assault of a child believed to be around 8 years old in Thailand. Heddle, now residing in Thailand, was arrested for possession of indecent images at Edinburgh Airport in February 2023. The court heard that Heddle had been linked to the viewing and uploading of child abuse material from a property in Scotland during his visits from Thailand. Prosecutor Tracy Brown informed the court that Heddle openly admitted to possessing indecent images of children during an interview. He revealed that his hard drive contained thousands of images and videos organized into folders. In total, 272,936 photos and 4,001 clips were found. Heddle was initially granted bail in order to remain in Scotland. However, during the police investigation, officers discovered 3 videos from 2019 of Heddle abusing a child as she slept in Chonburi, Thailand. He was identified by the hair on his fingers and a distinct wedding ring. Although his facial features were not identifiable in the clip, the physical characteristics matched. Heddle was tracked down by police in Dunfermline in September 2023, where he had been working as a road cleaner. During an interview, Heddle confirmed that he was the person in the videos assaulting the child. Further examination of the phone revealed additional contact offending involving Heddle and an unknown young female. Heddle pled guilty at the High Court in Glasgow and will be sentenced next month. His KC, Brian McConaughey, stated that Heddle has been cooperative with police from the onset. Despite initially being on bail, Judge John McCormack remanded Heddle in custody, stating, "Your status has now changed and you will be remanded in custody." Detective Inspector Adrian Uhr of Police Scotland's National Child Abuse Investigation Unit expressed understanding of the distress caused to the girl and her family, hoping that Heddle's guilty plea would provide some comfort. He affirmed Police Scotland's commitment to protecting children and pursuing offenders under legislation that protects children worldwide from sexual abuse by British nationals. Heddle has also been placed on the sex offenders register. Now that the fictional guests of Season 3 of the White Lotus have officially checked out of their Thai resorts, the real tourists are getting ready to descend upon the Land of Smiles. The acclaimed series recently wrapped up filming at a handful of luxurious resorts and stunning locations across Thailand. Although the show's latest installment isn't slated to air until next year, the country's hotels and tour operators are already bracing for their own White Lotus boom. You see, the first two seasons of this riveting exploration of the lives of the wealthy and their interactions with the staff of a luxury hotel were shot at Four Seasons properties in Maui, Hawaii, and the picturesque Sicilian town of Taormina. Both these locations witnessed a deluge of fans, turning them into a must-visit hotspot. A representative from a leading tourism company couldn't contain their excitement. We're waiting for Thailand to go crazy because everyone knows as soon as the White Lotus comes out, you won't be able to get in. The buzz is palpable, with eager guests already clamoring to book at the properties that Bloomberg initially reported would be featured in Season 3, the Four Seasons in Koh Samui and the Anantara in Macau. HBO, ever the maestro of suspense, has kept the precise locations in Thailand a tantalizing secret. However, the Tourism Authority of Thailand has let slip that the shoots included Bangkok, Phuket, and Samui. Over on the island of Samui, insiders reveal that scenes were also filmed at the idyllic Taling Nam Beach. Imagine this: white sands, a tropical jungle fringed by swaying palm trees, and sunsets that are simply to die for. Add that to the fisherman's village with its vibrant night market that's a hit with tourists, and you've got a recipe for a wanderlust. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. As with any paradise, there are a few clouds on the horizon. Samui is grappling with 150,000 tons of waste due to a malfunctioning incinerator, and there's a water shortage to contend with. Some hotels are buying water from private suppliers, while residents are left high and dry. So there you have it. Thailand, with all its allure and challenges, stands ready to welcome the inevitable influx of tourists enchanted by the White Lotus. The resorts are poised, the beaches are pristine, and despite a few bumps in the road, the stage is set for what promises to be an unforgettable performance. Beneficiaries of the government's digital wallet scheme can now use the 10,000 baht payment to buy smartphones, Deputy Finance Minister Jilapon announced today. Previously restricted, smartphones are now considered a necessity according to the Digital Wallet Board. The scheme is proceeding on schedule, with registrations opening in July and disbursements set for the fourth quarter. Eligible recipients include Thai nationals aged 16 and over with taxable annual income not exceeding 840,000 baht, or combined bank deposits not exceeding 500,000 baht as of March 2024. The 10,000 baht payment can be used for necessities and services from registered vendors. However, it cannot be spent on items such as government lottery tickets, alcoholic beverages, tobacco, cannabis, kratom, related products, gift vouchers, cash vouchers, gold, jewellery, fuel and natural gas. The digital wallet scheme will cost approximately 500 billion baht, sourced from the 2024 and 2025 fiscal budgets and borrowing from the state-owned banks. In a rare event at the Utia Elephant Palace in central Thailand, 36-year-old elephant Chamchari gave birth to twins, defying expectations. Caretakers initially thought the birth was complete after the arrival of a male calf, but were astonished to discover a female calf as well. The unexpected second birth caused panic, requiring swift intervention to protect the newborn from harm. Despite a caretaker sustaining injuries, the twins' birth was hailed as a miracle by veterinarian Mi Pan. Twin elephant births are exceedingly rare, with male-female twins being even more unusual. Despite challenges, the twins have become a source of joy for visitors, symbolizing the enduring bond between humans and elephants in Thailand's cultural landscape. So as we conclude today's episode, I want to invite you to share your thoughts in the comments below. This show isn't just about delivering news, it's about fostering a conversation. Your insights and perspective matter to me. So keep the dialogue alive. Like this video, subscribe to our channel and share it with others. Your support means the world to us. I'm Kira Mack. You've been tuning in to the Thai Expat Daily Show. Until next time, take care and stay engaged.